All right, here are the stories we're bringing to you. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, they tie the knot. How did this couple keep it so quiet? Plus, we're revealing new details inside the South Carolina barn where they exchange their romantic I-dos. And why would this happy couple and this magazine cover cause such an uproar? Our panel is here to weigh in on the new controversial fall TV series that's pushing the limits. And who in the world just got this massive tattoo on their chest? We're revealing the music diva next, right here on the Daily Buzz. Congratulations to newlyweds Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Dylan Howard. Well, they've only been dating a year, but Sunday night, Ryan and Gossip Girl star Blake became husband and wife at the Boone Hall Plantation in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. There are new details at this hour coming into CELEBUZZ as to how this couple was able to keep their I-do so hush-hush. So let's welcome from New York, CELEBUZZ staff editor Corey Lopez, and from Charleston, 95SX, Two Girls and a Guy radio host, Callie G. Callie, let's start with you. When did you first start to hear something big was coming on in your neck of the woods?
Well, last night I received a tweet from a friend saying that Ryan Gosling, of all people, was here in town. And I thought to myself, Ryan Gosling, he doesn't really have a connection here to Charleston. So I started looking around and wondering what it could have been. I started researching. And it turns out it was Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively because they were here 2 to 3 months ago. And they were here just checking out Charleston, checking out the area. He loves Charleston, so he brought her here. And they were spotted at quite a few restaurants. It turns out they were planning their wedding while they were here.
Wow. Callie, do we know why they picked the Boone Hall Plantation as a venue? It certainly sounds like Ryan was a fan of that place.
Boone Hall is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the cotton docks are very rustic. It's very private. That's another reason why I think they picked it. But also, it's kind of cool. It has a notebook connection where Allie's house is actually in Boone Hall Plantation there at the plantation. Any
sign of the newlyweds today?
Yes, actually, they've just been spotted probably about an hour and a half ago downtown on King Street near RTW. They are staying at the Charleston Place Hotel right now, as well as Bette Midler. She's staying there too. And they've just been running around. Alexis Bledel was also spotted too.
All right, Bette Midler, of course, was one of the performers at the wedding, according to many reports. Now, we actually have a photo of the barn of the property where the wedding took place. You can see it covered up in the photo that we're about to show you there. Callie, you described the ceremony to CELEBUZZ as, quote, very intimate. How do we know that?
Well, because I talked to the sounding system guys, and they were there. They said that it looked like it was very expensive, but it was very intimate. About 60 to 70 people were there. They also had a big white curtain around the area of the barn where they actually had the ceremony. So they were trying to keep it very hush-hush, but people across the creek still got pictures.
Now, Corey, to you, this came as a surprise to many because there were no rumours at all out of South Carolina. Indeed, no rumours around any of the couple, Ryan or Blake. But you've uncovered some key points as to how the new Mr. and Mrs. Reynolds were able to keep this so secret. What have you found out?
Days off only about 3 weeks ago from Gossip Girl set. She's here in New York shooting the final season of the show. But it also seems that lips sealed was kind of the MO for everyone involved in the wedding. The caterer has said they would do no more than comment to say that they, in fact, were the caterer for the wedding. It was Fig, a local restaurant in Charleston. The Fox Audio and Visual, who provided the sound equipment, wouldn't comment. All of the guests were also told that they had to check their cell phones when they entered the venue. So it was all very much to keep it hush-hush.
All right, now we know Blake's role on Gossip Girl allows her to wear clothes from all designers right around the world. But this is the big question that everyone wants to know. What dress was she wearing? Corey, give us the 411.
Well, there's actually conflicting reports at this hour because originally it surfaced that she was wearing Chanel and that he was wearing Hugo Boss. But now, People magazine is reporting that they have spoken to Martha Stewart Weddings magazine, who is saying that she, in fact, wore a Marquesa gown and that he was wearing a Burberry suit. So we may have to wait and see for the pictures to actually settle that one.
Oh, Boss, Burberry, you know, I get it mixed up all the time, CeeLo. Now, Callie, who amongst their celebrity pals were in attendance? You mentioned Bette Midler. Do we know who else attended?
we know Bette Midler was there. We know that Alexis Bledel, her co-star from the Traveling Pants, she was there. I'm not sure about America Ferrera, and I know for a fact that, of course, Florence Welch was there, and she sang as well as Bette Midler.
Now, we actually have these exclusive photos of Florence as she was getting ready for the big event. She apparently kept her lips sealed while getting ready for the occasion. She also seemed very anxious, according to one person that we spoke to, so much so that she had to enjoy a deep, stiff Bloody Mary while getting her hair and makeup done. So, Corey, as we know, very few people from Gossip Girl were there, not even her ex-boyfriend Penn Badgley. But have we heard anything from him or indeed other co-stars today?
Well, he actually did give a statement to People magazine. He said that he couldn't be happier for her, and that he thinks it's fantastic. He thinks that everything in their relationship is as it should be. So it sounds like he's quite happy. No other word on if the other Gossip Girl stars were in attendance. He didn't even find out until last night, so he certainly wasn't made aware of it beforehand.
Now, what makes this all the more shocking is that Ryan's divorce from Scarlett Johansson was finalised in May of last year, and it was during that time that Blake was spotted all over the world having a whirlwind summer romance with none other than Leonardo DiCaprio. Corey, when did Ryan and Blake just get so serious?
Well, they weren't really linked together until last fall, so it's been just about a year that they've been officially together. They started together in 2011's The Green Lantern, but I guess it didn't get official until later. And ever since then, though, it's really heated up quite quickly. And in April, they bought a home together in Bedford, New York, which is in Westchester County. And ever since then, they've been nesting and kind of lying low, spending time with their families. So it kind of seems that they were planning on settling down all along.
Indeed, and that home is a beautiful home. You can see the photos on the website, CELEBUZZ.com. Callie G, thanks very much for giving the Charleston inside track on this wedding. Your feedback and your information has been spot on. We appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We do too here at 95SX.
Good on you, Callie G, there from Charleston in South Carolina. Let's go to our social media tracker, Rachel Levy, who's here in the studio with us today. Now, we asked our Facebook friends, after only dating for a year, did this couple get married too soon, too quick? Rachel, what was the response?
Well, Dylan, everyone actually thought that it was not too quick. They thought that after a year, it's enough time to know someone. Siska said they're not kids anymore, and Annabelle said not to start doubting them yet. So I was really surprised by the comments.
But what do you think? Let's face it, we love our Facebook fans, but we love you more.
It's cray-cray.
Really?
Yes, she's 25, he's 35. They've only been dating for a year. I don't understand it. There has to be something going on. It doesn't make any sense.
No, not necessarily. I've got to say, a lot of people do this quick, and marriage is not uncommon. As Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon proved, they dated just a month and then got married in the Bahamas in April 2008. And it was only a month as well for Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom. Their romance led to a televised nuptial. So, Corey, I think that's proof that this couple may be able to make it work.
You know, they sure seem like they kind of want to separate themselves from the fast life of Hollywood and kind of settle down into real home life. Not to mention, a year in the world of Tinseltown is like forever. So you've been together for as long as 10 years as far as some people are concerned.
All right. Indeed it is. Thank you very much to Corey, and thank you very much to Rachel for your insight from the Facebook page. And for more on Ryan and Blake's surprise wedding, head on over to the website, CELEBUZZ.com. We have the most complete coverage of this story, and you can only get it right there at CELEBUZZ.com. When we come back, the new controversial shows that have people in outrage. We're pushing the buttons, coming up next.